Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to run R in Spotfire. So now I already preload some data called R raw, which is the e-commerce data containing informations of invoice number, stock code, description, quantity, and all other columns listed here. So if you're familiar with R as a scripting language, you want to borrow that capacity to build more functions in Spotfire. So in Spotfire to run R, it has the similar environment called tear. So you can launch it through the tear tools. Engines, click Launch RStudio IDE. It will bring you to the R versions in Spotfire automatically. So this is what it will look like. So you can do your scripts here, show your variables on the right environments, showing the package using the package button. But now the question is how you can pass your data along and then building your scripts using this tear R connection. In order to do that, we need to register a R function. Go through Edit, Data Function Properties, Register New. Here I'm just going to call it Data Clean function. And then by starting it really simple, I just want to copy whatever I pass into my function. Data1 equals to data. So my input will be my data. Input parameters is where you set those up. To make things simple, I like to call my parameter name and display name the same. So for here, I'm passing a data table. So the type will be a table. And then simply, I just allow all different possible data types for the columns. Click OK. Similar thing for my output parameter, which is the output for my function, data1, which is also a table. Click OK. So now we pass the input and output. But this is only setting up the name and the format. We did not really tell the function what are the variables we like to passing it in. So in order to do that, we can either click the Run button, or we'll do Close. We have to do the Run button. And then it will link you to the Edit parameter. Excuse me. So for the input is, I want to pass in different columns in. I can select my data table. For this scenario, it's called data raw. Select columns. For showcase, for now, I just want to select the first 3 columns. Select OK. If you're rolling further down, you can use your active filters to limit the data or using markings, which I will show it in a little bit. And for my output will be a table that is called data table 1. Now you can click OK. But here you can think about whether you need a data function to run automatically. If you don't check this, what will happen? Let me show you. Click Close, refresh. So it's running now. Here, insert visualization of the table that we just created, called table 1. Just on the side. Here, data table 1 already created. Using different markings to pass the data along to the function. So the data changed. The Spotfire realized there's something changed either in the raw data, the filter, we didn't use it, and also the marking. So now here, this is the refresh. If you click refresh data table, it will shows you the export, the output of the R function we just built in. So it will pass in 3 columns correspondingly to the marking rows. And then if we select a different marking rows, you need to click it again to let it run. In order to set it automatically, we need to go back to this data function, go to edit parameters and click fresh function automatically. And now it will run automatically. So now we can try to pass information along to maintain our environment so that we can further develop our scripts using the similar fashion as R. In order to do that, we need to add in a line of scripts here to pass the input of my R in Spotfire, similarly to the tear. Here I will say save list equals to ls brackets, which is passing all the information into this R function. File equals to, let me find my local file path. I'll put it to my desktop. So this is the directory I'm looking for. We'll call it inputs. And for our environment, it likes the backward slash instead of the forward slash. Format equals to true. I want to verify this export, so I can go here and then in the same fashion, I can do search for help of my R functions. Just want to verify R format, which is the right wording for the export. So now by adding this command, save, I can save all the information passing along to my data clean functions, save it to the local desktop. Save. Just copy this line to make it easy. Close, refresh, close. And now let's look at our local desktop. You see there is some R data export already called inputs. So now we can go to our tear function here. We can do load, passing it the file name. And now you will see you are actually passing all the data, including the export here. Let's go back to this data function. Changing the sequence a little bit so that you are only passing the input instead of everything. By moving it to the very first rows of your scripts, save, close. I want to do something different. I just want to pass in 1. row of record. Now let's do a reload. To clear the environment to do the reload. And now what is passing along is only one record. Invoice number 536365. Invoice number 536365. For passing more information, cleared our environment. Rerun it, you'll see more data points passing here. And now here, after you're passing your input to your R function in Spotfire, you can load it in this way. You can further develop your scripts. For example, and then you can, once you develop here, this is the same way as how you develop your scripts. The scripts, the environment, the TER-R will run, so you can just copy your scripts back into your TER-R function. Back here. But after you finish the code develop, a good practice is always comment out the save function. And then when you copy what you deploy here in the RStudio TER environment, you don't need to copy the load, because in your Spotfire environment, those variables is already input in. Now it's time for you to practice running R in Spotfire. Please comment in below the videos and let me know what else you want to learn from running R in Spotfire. Thank you.